There's a reason the superheroes we know as the Avengers are not called the Revengers. Avenging means seeking justice. It means setting things right for those who were wronged. Avenging the death of a friend or a hero means bringing the villain who harmed them to justice. It means undoing the snap that Thanos used to wipe out half of the people in the galaxy. Revenge is something different. Revenge means getting even, paying back evil with evil. Revenge means turning the golden rule upside down. I will do unto you as you did unto me. We sometimes see heroes seeking revenge in the comics or in the movies, but revenge is not what superheroes are about. Superheroes are above revenge because revenge makes them as bad as the bad guys. Sometimes you may see a hero who loses control, who wants to cross the line and kill one of the bad guys in revenge, but there's always another hero there to stop them. When he first became a hero, Robin very much wanted to kill the man who killed his family, but Batman was there to stop him and say, no, that's not what we do. When we are angry and hurt, revenge sounds good to us. We want to hurt them like they hurt us. But revenge never makes things even. It only makes things worse between us and the ones who hurt us. God has a better way. He wants us to be non-Avengers. He wants us to forgive. If there was ever a man who deserved revenge and had the perfect opportunity, it was Joseph. Joseph was the favorite son in a family of 12 boys, and one day his brothers sold him as a slave. Years later, God gave Joseph the wisdom to help Egypt survive a terrible famine, and Joseph had risen to become the second in command of the nation of Egypt. That was when his brothers arrived in Egypt, begging and pleading for food. Joseph could have paid them back for their evil. He could have thrown them in jail and left them to rot. But Joseph was a non-Avenger, and he chose another way. Joseph went through a lot of pain because of his brothers. He was a slave and later a prisoner in an Egyptian dungeon. But Joseph knew that God had put him in that very position so that one day he could not only save Egypt, but his whole family. Joseph tested his brothers to make sure they were changed men, and when he saw that they were, he revealed himself and forgave their heinous crimes. Joseph shows us that we can forgive the worst of offenses. He also shows us that forgiveness is better than revenge. Joseph had his happy ending, and one day he went from prisoner to royalty. He chose forgiveness over getting even, and he shared that happy ending with his grateful family. There's a saying I'm sure you've all heard. Don't get mad, get even. That's a call for revenge. It's a call to strike back at the person who hurt you. We think, if I insult him, if I hurt him like he hurt me, that will make things even. If you've ever tried to get payback on someone, you know that never works out. There's no getting even. There's only making things worse. A bully calls you a name, you call him a name back. He pushes you, you push back. He punches you, and you punch back. Our attempt at getting even has only made things worse. There's only one way to smooth things over with someone who has hurt us. We have to let go of that hurt. We have to forgive them. Forgiveness is the only thing that will set things right between a friend or a sibling. Forgiveness allows us to put the incident in the past and begin to move on. It closes the door on escalating things and making them worse. More than anything, forgiveness shows the person who hurt us that we do not live by a code of revenge. We live by the word of God. Forgiveness doesn't mean that we will trust someone who has hurt us deeply. It doesn't mean we have to try and become friends with someone who is impossible to get along with. It means that we will not answer their cruelty with cruelty of our own. We will shake the dust from our feet and move on. Instead of payback, we choose peace. We all have times when we are tempted to get payback, to seek revenge. I urge you, when that temptation comes, to seek peace. Remember the wisdom of Joseph and forgive those who have wronged you. Instead of allowing your anger to make things worse, allow God to show you how you can forgive.